Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. I hope that you are having a profitable trading week. If you enjoy any part of this video, feel free to drop it a like and subscribe for more. In this video, I will show you how to get the best settings for Dark Venus. I've been doing a lot of strategy optimization because of the amount of messages I've been receiving from you guys requesting more videos about Dark Venus. A lot of these messages I've been getting are about how to download the set files for the bots I've reviewed on my channel. So let's start by downloading and running these set files I've created. Then I'll take you through the steps to create them and my thinking process. Under the description for a video, you will find a link to a Google Drive for my channel. I have already saved the free new set files for Dark Venus in the link under the description. So let me show you how to do it. To access the set files, simply access the link in the descriptions, which will take you to the channel's drive. Make sure to check it periodically as I frequently upload new set files that you are welcome to test and adapt to your own strategy. Today we'll be taking a closer look at those free new set files for Dark Venus, and I'll be forward testing them on my VPS. So we're going to select the new set files and download them for testing. I have saved the set files to the desktop of my VPS so that I can show you the backtesting results. Backtesting results will be different for different brokers. To run the set files, I'm going to open MetaTrader 5. On MetaTrader 5, to do the strategy test, I'm going to select View, Strategy Test, and then set the parameters for our historical data that we'll be using. I recommend running a few different tests on your own so that you can fine-tune these free strategies for your specific broker. Use these set files as a guideline to improve your own results for trading Forex expert advisors. To test the set files, I'm going to load them from the desktop where they've been saved. You can adjust your own input parameters according to your own trading balance. So under Inputs, I will now load the set file from the desktop. To do this, I'm going to select Load. And on the desktop, I have saved the free new set files. I have already tested them against 3 different brokers with positive, however different results. So make sure to test it against your broker before running it on a demo account. You might have to make adjustments to get the same results. So this is for our first strategy, which is the default strategy on Dark Venus: buy above and sell below. You will see that I have limited the amount of trades that Dark Venus is allowed to take. However, we do still see periods of drawdown, which is expected with a cost averaging expert advisor. Total result is about a 5% return and a 5% equity drawdown. Our profit factor is 4.31, with the average profit $3.33 and the average loss $2.94, with a percentage of 79.17. Time for the second strategy, which is based on a trend following strategy. The trend following strategy uses the uptrend buy and downtrend sell setting. Because of the cost averaging nature of Dark Venus, again, we see periods of drawdown. However, using this set file, I have limited the amount of trades that it has taken. In this example, we ended on a total net profit of 124.72, or a 4% return. Dark Venus has 6 different strategies for trading the Bollinger Band. However, 3 of these are inverse. So I've created set files for 3 of the strategies out of the 6. So let's load our third set file, which is the strategy for crossing the central band. So during an uptrend, when it crosses the central band in an uptrend, it will take a buy, and the opposite for a downtrend and crossing the central band in a sell trade. Again, for cost averaging EA, we see periods of drawdown and a positive return curve. This strategy takes the least amounts of trades with only a total of 36. It was still able to close at $64.30 with an equity drawdown of $46.31. So that was our first strategy, cross up central band in an uptrend. And we have created 3 different strategies. So let us take a look at their parameters. Firstly, very important, the Bollinger Band period I have changed from 20 to 200. A lot of traders use the 200 period in their strategies, which means liquidity around the moving average. The Bollinger Band is basically a deviation of a moving average. So by increasing the moving average period, we are able to decrease the amount of trades and hopefully increase their accuracy. I'm using a very specific time filter. So to adjust yours, make sure to adjust it according to broker server time. To see your broker server time, it's very important to look at the market watch time, as this might be different to your VPS or local time. So during the market watch time, you can specify this by using the following website, Forex Market Hours, which is listed in the description below. By using this website, you can now adjust it according to your time zone or your VPS time zone, as my VPS is in a different time zone than I am. So first you need to find the correct time zone for where you are staying or trading from. This one is located in Amsterdam, so I'm going to select Central Eastern Standard Time, and it will adjust the market periods accordingly. The idea behind the strategy is not only are you avoiding news for the EUR/USD during this time, but you're also able to adjust it accordingly to trade during Sydney and Tokyo sessions. These periods typically have less volatility and are ideal for scalping small amount of pips with this expert advisor. So remember to adjust it according to your market watch or broker server time. It is very important to do it according to your own server time, so make sure to use the website as a guideline to what periods you will be trading. Let me show you if we didn't use this, if we set this to false. This means the expert advisor will be taking a lot more trades because we will be trading through more periods. And you will see also that it will be a lot more drawdown. If you are going to trade it during all hours of the day, you have to monitor for news event. A news event like this will mean that the expert advisor will hit its stop loss. So it's very important to set that to true and to adjust it according to your own market hours. Remember, this is for the EUR/USD example. And if you're trading a pair that has high volatility during Tokyo and Sydney, like the Aussie dollar and the Japanese yen, you will need to adjust the settings accordingly. So this is for strategy number 3, which is crossing the central band. So let's take a look on the chart. You'll see every time that price crosses the 200 Bollinger Band in a downtrend, the expert advisor takes a sell, and the opposite is true as well. So let's readjust so we can go back to our back testing. What we are going to do next is go over the rest of the changes that I have made to the settings for Dark Venus. So remember to adjust your trading hours according to your own broker server time. Friday I've left to false. Allow buy and sell at the same time, which is our trading direction settings, I have left to false. Under our trading settings for the grid, I have changed comply with the indicator conditions to true. I have also made a few more adjustments to the grid. Number one, the minimum distance between orders is now 10 pips or 100 points. I am also using the ATR at a period of 9 and a multiplier of 2, which is the default, and closure on indicator. So this works on our sell above and buy below strategy. Our take target is 70 and our take target for the first order is 90. And I have set an overall stop loss for the EA at 30%. Next, the average trading stop, I've both enabled to true and at 60 points or 6 pips. So it will start at 6 pips and trail by 6 pips. So those are the settings that you can adjust for it to optimize it according to your own trading strategy. If you want to increase, for example, the trading stop or the take profit, adjust them together to get the optimal results. Next, we are going to continue on strategy 2, which is our uptrend buy and downtrend sell strategy. I like the strategy because it uses that 200 Bollinger Band and it trades alongside the trend. So it is a trend following strategy. Let's quickly run the graph again. As you can remember, this strategy did really well over the testing period of the last year on the 15-minute time frame. As with any cost averaging or grids EA, you will see periods of drawdown for the expert advisor. However, it is able to handle it and continue on a positive curve. So this is for the last year on the Euro USD 15-minute time frame. I have tested the settings against 3 different brokers. However, I do recommend running it against your own before testing it on demo. The total net profit is $124.72 with an equity drawdown of 2.2%. One of the amazing features of MetaTrader 5 is that you are able to test a set file against multiple symbols. With the right adjustments, you can trade Dark Venus on your favorite symbol. So on my Market Watch, I have added 10 different Forex pairs that we will be testing set number 2 or strategy uptrend buy and downtrend sell against. Let's take a look at the results. By testing the strategy against different symbols, you will notice that we have a large variety in results. Let's take an example of the one that did the worst, the Canadian dollar versus the Japanese yen. Now, because of the trading time specifications, you need to look at news events and you're trying to avoid these news events with the bot. Now, when we look at the US dollar, US franc, I want to see what the difference is in spread. When selecting your symbols to trade, always add the spread column so that it will give you an idea of what adjustments you need to make for your set file to trade it against that specific security. You can do it for other precious metals, indices, even crypto. So now we're going to do a single test on the dollar franc. Let's take a look at the graph. Again, because it uses the martingale function or grid or cost averaging, we see periods of drawdown until finally it was able to recover and continue on a nice upward curve. Now compared to the Euro USD, there is a 15 to 20 point difference. However, this will be different for your broker. What you will need to do is adjust the set file for other securities. By adjusting the set file for other securities, you are able to diversify risk. It is very important, the maintenance of risk when trading, so make sure to adjust for different pairs accordingly. If we were to trade the dollar franc, we see $133 total net profit. What we're going to do now is make some small adjustments to the take target and the trading stop to account for the difference in spread. So what I'm going to do is adjust the take target to 80 and the take target for the first order to 100. I'm also going to adjust the average trailing stop value and step value. I recommend trading with a trailing stop if you are new, as it is a great way for you to learn how to follow a trade. So here we have a beautiful return curve again, showing periods of drawdown where the expert advisor closed positions in the same direction when the trend was going against it. However, trading specific hours when there are no news releases, you see that the expert advisor is able to give a very healthy return curve. So let's take a look at the results. $154.37 total net profit for an equity drawdown of 122.87, a profit factor above 2 with 2.75, and we also have a total trade of 55. The percentage one was 81.82%. If you want to adjust any of the set files, make sure to do it in the strategy tester and find the optimal settings for your broker. If you enjoyed any part of this video, feel free to drop it a like. If you have any questions about the set files or the video, just leave them in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Happy trading. Bye.